Hello guys, this is Justin, Fuel and Firepower. Today we're out here doing a full test on the Umarex APX NXG. So this is a 177 cal pumper multi-shot. So it has a 10 round mag, comes with this scope on it. I have shot quite a bit lately with this one because I really enjoy it and it's a really excellent rifle. I will have some critiques about it and pros and cons, but we'll talk about that at the end. But as of right now, we're going to go ahead and run it through some tests. So what are we going to do? First thing first, we're going to knock out the trigger pull. I've got my Wheeler trigger pull gauge. So we'll go ahead and we'll take 3 trigger pulls, record them, figure the average, and then we'll move over to the chronograph. So we're going to try 3, 5, and 10 pumps. We'll do 3 shots each and record the average there. Just kind of see what it's putting out. This one right here is advertised at 800 feet per second with alloy pellets, and that's at sea level and at 10 pumps. So we probably won't hit that today, but this thing does hit pretty hard. So I'm very interested to see this. The only thing I've done with it is a little bit of plinking, done some tiny targets and stuff like that. And I mean, this thing has been excellent. I'm very excited to do all these tests. I really am. I've been trying to wait it out until I got it good and broke in before I started jumping into this. And I've just really enjoyed it. We'll find us a fresh sheet of paper here and we'll go ahead and get started. So I'll get you in here a little closer where you can watch me. All right guys, we're going to go ahead and get this thing pumped up. I do have a full mag loaded in it. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. Just going to do 3 pumps. You got to remember to close the bolt and turn your safety off. All right, first trigger pull. 5 pounds, 4.6 ounces. Second trigger pull. 5.65 ounces. 5 pounds, 6.5 ounces, I'm sorry. And third trigger pull. 4 pounds, 12.8 ounces. It's a little bit lighter on that one. So there's that. Don't have a very heavy trigger at all. It doesn't feel bad, so it doesn't feel too heavy. That is actually a little heavier than I thought it was though. So now we're going to move on to the velocity test. The only thing I foresee with this velocity test is there's a ton of overcast today. I am going to move this out here and set it on top of my target stand right there. And we'll shoot across out there and hopefully there's enough light that this thing will read. This thing ain't as bad to pump as like the Legacy was, so I can do it a few times, it won't kill me. But we'll get you out there and we'll get started. Got that done, went very smooth. We've got 3 of each. I'm gonna figure an average in a minute. Using the Meister Kugans for this, it's an 8.2 grain. So my lightest alloy pellets is like a 5.1, and that would probably be pretty close to the 800. All right, so I'm gonna get 5 loaded in it. We're gonna take 5 shots at the center bullseye, and I'll get you set up down there where you can watch. All right, so there was the accuracy test. That was done with 5 pumps. And like I said, we're shooting the Meister Kugans. So we're going to figure up the average real quick and we'll get down here and we'll talk about it. All right, guys, here's your trigger pull. 5 pounds, 4.6 ounce, 5 pounds, 6.5 ounce, and 4 pounds, 12.8 ounce. Average out at 5 pounds, 2.7 ounces. So for velocity, here was our 3 pumps. There was what we did. And we averaged at 417. 5 pumps, averaged at 512, and 10 pumps, we averaged at 623. Like I said, this one is advertised at 800 feet per second. So with alloy pellets, we would probably be pretty close to that. So here's the accuracy test, but that is all through just one hole there. That's all just one hole. It's just right back there. So one hole group at 20 yards with a pump ain't bad. Start with the number 1 and go over. So we're at probably, realistically, there about 5/8 of an inch group on that one spread. All right, guys, there you have it. There's the test. I think it did really well. Trigger pull, not heavy, not bad at all. Has a good break to it. I really don't have a complaint about it. Now, obviously, if you was going to do precision shooting with it, you'd want to get it down maybe around a pound and a half. But I don't know if there's any adjustment on this one. It didn't advertise it, so we're just going to stick with what it's got because I'm still doing pretty good with it. The velocity does well. I mean, it stays pretty consistent. There's a little bit of a jump there. On the 3 pumps, there was a 20 feet per second jump, which I thought was odd. You're looking at about a 10 feet per second spread on 5 pumps and 17 to 29, and about a 12 on the 10 pump as well. So, but to be 10 to 12 feet per second different on average and still putting a one hole group out at 20 yards, I have no complaints about that. This is a one hole group at 20 yards with probably one of the worst scopes you could put on one. Okay, so I can't be mad at that. You know, I'm impressed with it. I'm the one that shot it, and I'm quite impressed with how well that does. It impresses me every time I shoot it. It absolutely loves these Meister Cougans, which about all of them are favorable to flat nose pellets, I've come to find out. So that's a little bit of information you can put back. So what do we think overall? Good trigger pull, very cheap scope, extremely easy to pump. It's light. The ergonomics of the cheek riser on the buttstock is excellent for me. I like the bolt. I like the open sights too. It has excellent open sights on it. It's a fiber optic front, and they've got like 2 blades in the front here that go up and around your fiber optic sight. And when you're aiming it with your rear blade, it's awesome. It's you can see it so well. I think that this is one of my favorite ones to shoot, just open sights. I put the scope on it so we can do a little more plinking with it long range, and this is how it comes out of the box. So we want to go ahead and put it on and do some tests with it. The mag feeds flawlessly. I've not had a single issue out of it since day one. I cannot tell you how many times I have loaded it up till now, but I've for sure used it. The pros, basically everything about it, short of a cheap scope, and I do not like this safety. I've got to the point now, especially when I'm kind of moving fast, that I can just stick my thumb up there, push the bolt, push the safety in, and then I'm ready to fire. But I just don't like it. The one on the Umarex Primex is down there in the trigger guard as well, but it's just the little tab that hangs down and you push it forward. I really like it a ton better than this. Even though it auto resets too, it doesn't bother me as much as this one does. This is probably my least favorite safety out of all the rifles that I own. I'm not saying it's extremely cumbersome or anything like that. I'm just saying that I do not personally like it. Yeah, you can flip it off pretty easy. It does have a tab on each side you can hit if you want to, or push right in the center. I mean, so it gives you options. I'm just not a fan of auto safety, and I'm definitely not a fan of this one. Would it stop me from buying it? Absolutely not. This is an excellent rifle. It really is. I don't know if you can really see it there, but it is very attractive. Inside with the magazine there. Yeah. She's a looker, man. She's a beaut. She's a beaut, Clark. She's a beautiful gal. She shoots well. And if you want to talk affordability, it is affordable. You can look up the price yourself, but daggone. Like, these things are cheap for what you get. To do what it does, when you can so easily and effortlessly shoot that good of a group at 20 yards with just an out-of-the-box rifle, I mean, come on. I guess that's enough of me gabbing about it. You saw the tests. You can make your own mind up about it. But this is an absolute winner in my book. It is one of my new favorite rifles. I pick it up to shoot all the time. So that's saying something. I've got a pretty decent collection, and I will pick up this one over several others and go plinking with it. Just enjoyable. The mag helps a lot in that aspect. Guys, don't forget to go check me out on TikTok and Instagram. I want to thank y'all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.